Throughout NFL history, the Los Angeles Chargers have always been a team full of energy, excitement, and game-changing talent. Over the years, they've been the home of some of the greatest players to ever step onto the football field. Today, we're diving into the ultimate Chargers legacy, the Mount Rushmore of Chargers football. These four legends didn't just play the game, they defined it for this franchise and beyond. We're talking about the absolute icons of Chargers history. So let's give it up for the unstoppable LaDainian Tomlinson, the fiery and fearless Phillip Rivers, the heart and soul of the defense, Junior Seau, and the guy who redefined the tight end position, Antonio Gates. These are the names that shaped what it means to be a Charger. First Chargers player on the Mount Rushmore is LaDainian Tomlinson. Our first face on the Chargers Mount Rushmore is none other than LaDainian Tomlinson, or as fans call him, LT. Drafted 5th overall in 2001, Tomlinson immediately made an impact. He wasn't just a running back, he was a game changer. During his 9 years with the Chargers, LT rushed for 12,490 yards and scored 138 total touchdowns, an NFL record for a single franchise. In 2006, he put together one of the greatest individual seasons in league history, scoring 28 touchdowns and earning the MVP award. His combination of power, speed, and vision made him nearly unstoppable. But it wasn't just his stats that made him special, it was how he played the game. LT brought excitement and energy to the Chargers every time he stepped onto the field. He was a human highlight reel, whether it was breaking tackles or leaping into the end zone. Off the field, Tomlinson was a leader and a role model. His work in the community, especially through his foundation, showed his commitment to making a difference. Today, LT is remembered as one of the greatest running backs of all time and an ambassador for the sport. Tomlinson's legacy isn't just about stats. His leadership and electrifying style of play made him the heart and soul of the Chargers during his tenure. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2017, a fitting tribute to one of the greatest running backs of all time. His accomplishments don't just stop at records. LaDainian Tomlinson was a leader both on and off the field, embodying the spirit of the Chargers. His number 21 was retired by the team in 2017, forever cementing his legacy as one of the all-time greats. Second Chargers player on the Mount Rushmore is Phillip Rivers. Next, we have Phillip Rivers, the fiery competitor who defined Chargers football for 16 seasons. Drafted in 2004, Rivers took over as the starting quarterback in 2006, following the departure of Drew Brees, and boy, did he deliver. Over 16 seasons with the Chargers, Rivers threw for a whopping 59,271 yards and 397 touchdowns. He ranks 6th all-time in passing yards and touchdowns, cementing his place among the NFL's elite quarterbacks. Rivers led the Chargers to 6 playoff appearances, including an unforgettable run in 2007. What truly set Rivers apart was his leadership and toughness. Who could forget the 2007 AFC Championship game, where Rivers played with a torn ACL? His grit and determination were unmatched, and he inspired his teammates to push beyond their limits. Rivers was known for his competitive spirit and unique trash talk, without ever cursing, and was the Chargers' heart and soul for over a decade. His bolo tie became a signature look, and his connection with fans ran deep. Rivers may never have won a Super Bowl, but his passion and consistency made him a legend in Chargers history. Third Chargers player on the Mount Rushmore is Junior Seau. The third member of our Mount Rushmore is the heart and soul of the Chargers for nearly 2 decades, Junior Seau. Drafted 5th overall in 1990, but Junior Seau wasn't just a great player, he was a leader. He embodied the toughness and spirit of the Chargers, rallying his teammates with his passion and energy. In 1994, he led the Chargers to their first ever Super Bowl appearance, solidifying his place as a franchise icon. He was the epitome of dominance at linebacker. Over his 13 seasons with the Chargers, he earned 12 Pro Bowl selections, was named a 9-time All-Pro, and won the NFL Defensive Player of the Year in 1992. His relentless motor and sideline-to-sideline speed made him a nightmare for opposing offenses. His leadership extended beyond the field. He was a role model in the community and a source of inspiration for teammates. Tragically, we lost far too soon, but his legacy lives on. He was posthumously inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2015, ensuring his greatness will never be forgotten. Fourth Chargers player on the Mount Rushmore is Antonio Gates. Rounding out our Mount Rushmore is Antonio Gates, the undrafted free agent who became one of the greatest tight ends in NFL history. Gates joined the Chargers in 2003 after a successful college basketball career, and it didn't take long for him to make an impact. Gates redefined the tight end position, finishing his career with 955 receptions, 11,841 receiving yards, and 116 touchdowns, the most by a tight end in NFL history. He was an 8-time Pro Bowler and a 6-time All-Pro, and his chemistry with Phillip Rivers was nothing short of legendary. Gates wasn't just a great tight end, he was a matchup nightmare. His basketball background gave him an uncanny ability to box out defenders and make contested catches. Whether it was third down or in the red zone, Gates was the guy Rivers could always count on. Beyond the stats, Gates embodied what it meant to be a Charger. He was a leader on and off the field, mentoring young players and representing the franchise with class. In 2020, the Chargers honored him by officially retiring his jersey and inducting him into the team's Hall of Fame. Even after retiring, Gates remains a symbol of hard work and perseverance. His journey from undrafted free agent to NFL superstar is among the most inspiring stories in league history. Antonio Gates isn't just a Chargers icon. He's a symbol of perseverance, dedication, and excellence. His legacy will forever be etched in the history of the Los Angeles Chargers and the NFL. Antonio Gates didn't just play football, he changed the game. These 4 players, LaDainian Tomlinson, Phillip Rivers, Junior Seau, and Antonio Gates, represent the very best of the Chargers franchise. They were more than just great players, they were icons who left a lasting legacy on and off the field. Each of them brought something unique to the team. LT's explosive playmaking, Rivers' fiery leadership, Seau's unmatched heart, and Gates' unstoppable dominance. Together, they define what it means to be a Charger. Thank you for joining us on this sports team history's Mount Rushmore of Los Angeles Chargers. Who would you put on the Chargers Mount Rushmore? Did we get it right? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.